Welcome to Character Creation Showdown, the show where two contestants let the dice decide what character they will build. Then I, your host, will score their builds based on what role they have to fulfill. May the best build win. Your character will be a healer, lizard folk, artificer that can multi-class into fighter, sorcerer, and or rogue.
Yeah, that's a challenge right there.
Yeah, alright, that's fair.
With that in mind, you have the next 30 minutes to build a level 8 character. Good luck. What is going to be the most challenging part of your build?
I mean, honestly, this one hasn't really been too challenging. I kind of saw the way I wanted to go pretty much right away.
What do you think of your chances against your opponent?
Pretty good. I think just with the options we have, the hardest criteria to meet is going to be the out-of-combat healing, but we'll see who does the best.
What is going to be the most challenging part of your build?
So here's the thing. Last time we played healer, I didn't choose polymorph and I got smoked. So essentially, it's going to be finding the best way to get polymorph and still make a build.
What do you think of your chances against your opponent?
I'm thinking we're going to be pretty even now. I know I say that every time, but I truly believe it this time.
To earn points, their character must be able to keep the party in good health, inside and out of combat, reviving allies when necessary. Along with that, they also need to be able to protect themselves by avoiding taking damage with their AC or taking the damage with their hit points. Points are gained by doing the best at each objective of the assigned role, and a player wins by receiving the most points. So make sure to watch to the end to see whose build comes out on top. Now that our players have completed their builds, let's see what they've come up with.
So for my character, I made a Artificer 1, Divine Soul Sorcerer 7. For the in-combat healing, I have the following spells: Spare the Dying, Healing Word, Aid, Mass Healing Word, Revivify, and Polymorph. And then to support those, I have the meta magic options Twin Spell and Distant Spell. And then I also took the Chef Feat, which gives you some treats you can make and hand out before combat that your party can take. And then lastly, I took Proficiency with the Herbalism Kit so I can make healing potions that my allies can take in combat. And then for out of combat healing, I have the Aid and Prayer of Healing spells. I have the bonus that the Chef Feat gives on a short rest. And then the Chef Feat also gives you Cook's Utensils, which if you're using the rules and Xanathars can give you a couple extra points on a short rest as well. And then once again, the Herbalism Kit for healing potions that my allies can take out of combat. And then lastly, for survivability, I have an 18 AC, 60 hit points. For spells, I have Absorb Elements, Shield, Silvery Barbs, Bless, Aid, Polymorph. And then from Divine Soul Sorcerer, I get Favored by the Gods, which can add 2d4 to one saving throw per short rest. Lastly, I could eat the treats from the Chef Feat myself as well.
For my build, I decided to go with a level 1 Artificer and level 7 Clockwork Soul Sorcerer. My main in-combat healing is Cure Wounds, which can be twinned through the meta magic option, and Aid. I also have access to the Herbalism Kit, which can make healing potions, which your allies can drink during combat, or you could force feed it to them. The main focus for my build was out-of-combat healing and survivability, so I took the Strixhaven Initiate to get access to the Goodberry spell for my out-of-combat healing, as well as also having healing potions through the Herbalism Kit. For my survivability, I've got an AC of 18 plus 60 hit points. I have several spells that add to my survivability. The cantrips are Resistance and Blade Ward. My first level spells are Shield, Silvery Barbs, Absorb Elements, and Sanctuary. My second level spells are Mirror Image and Blur. And then my third level spell is Blink. My fourth is Polymorph and Stone Skin. I also get access to a lot of survivability through the Bastion of Law feature from the Sorcerer subclass. You expend sorcery points to gain d8s, which reduce damage you will take. Two big things to know. If you converted all your spells to sorcery points and then used all those to make first level spell slots, you could get 260 good berries per day, which they do roll over a 24-hour period, so you can save them for the next day if you don't use them. A lot of your survivability comes from the Blink spell, which half the time you won't even be there to be hit by your enemy's abilities.
After reviewing their builds, Jonathan takes the first point for having more in-combat healing options than Lucas. Some of those options, such as the Revivify spell, have a larger impact in combat. The second point goes to Lucas for having more effective out-of-combat healing options than Jonathan. Lucas takes the third point for having the Bastion of Law feature and the Blink spell, which allows him to be more resilient in combat than Jonathan. That means Lucas is the winner for this episode. Comment down below on whose build you think is better. If the video is live, you can click here to watch what our players build next. Thanks for watching.